Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1765th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar. Good evening, traders. Remember, chat, mobile access now, so come join me in my trading room. Even if you want to use your cell phones, you can join me there. So, this video is being filmed on Tuesday night for trading Wednesday, April 25th, 2018. Please remember that futures trading is extremely risky, can cause substantial financial loss, is not suitable for all traders. You must have risk capital to lose if you are going to play this game, just in case you lose it. And you've got to place stops and place them first and never trade without stops. If you're someone who can handle those things, then let's move forward. Traders, for trading on Wednesday, E-mini S&P, look at this chart. You've been seeing this in video after video. And if you recall, we got really happy when we started to hold the 200 bar, get above the orange average, got up to the OMNI, failed. We weren't so happy after that. And then I started showing you that this is getting ugly. And then in my last video, I said, that's it. Now we're at the orange. It is time to go back down. And the Omnis have had some pretty good trades since then. Now, here's what I am about to tell you. The 200 bar moving average, it held, yes, but it's been hit. And right away got hit again. And right away got hit again. And right away got hit again. And it pulled away for just a small amount of time. And boom, we're about to hit it again. That is too often. We're hitting the 200 bar. We're testing it too often. So my experience, I've got 36 years at this. Half of those in the trading pit, more than that, 25 years in the trading pit. I know what I'm talking about. What I'm telling you now is that we are in a down segment. I'm not saying we're in a bear market, not a chance. That's not happening yet. We got a long way to go to call it a bear market. We are entering into a downward segment because the market activity lately is acting unlike it used to. Here's a for instance. We are in the middle of an earnings season right now, one of the best earnings seasons we've ever seen, and the market goes down instead of up. Generally, for earnings seasons, we have massive rallies and it continues on, basically makes a new high, or it makes a higher high than the previous high. But that's not what we're seeing now. During a fantastic earnings season, we're heading down. So a fundamental tells you that that's not good. The technical tells you that, look at this. This is a huge bear flag, and it's only getting bigger. You know, this whole thing now, it's one big bear flag right here. And it's not getting any smaller, kids. You've got a big old bear flag. Let me see if I can give it a color where we can all see it. I don't know if that's possible. Let me make it bright blue. Maybe that'll help. So here's what the flag sort of looks like. Drawn very quickly. I can make it much more accurate, but just so that you can see it. There is a big flag here now. We keep failing at the top of that flag. And guess what? We're starting to head towards the bottom of it. Now, of course, we could take the flag line and move it down a little bit, but eventually we're going to hit it there anyway. So just letting you know, we are now going into a downward segment and likelihood of selling rally days. There'll be more of those than buy dip days. Here's your E-mini S&P. I've got another chart I'd like to show you, and that is the Dow Jones Transportation Average. Now look at this chart. Traders, not only do we have a red Omni, look at this chart for a moment. This is your 200 bar moving average. Held, rallied, came back, held, rallied. Okay, so that's your 200. That looks good. Here's your 50-day moving average. Very watched by short-term street traders. Wall Street likes the 50 and the 200. So here's your 50. Look at the way it held here and here. Couldn't get above. Couldn't get above. Couldn't get above. Breaks down and hits the 200. Races up. Does get above. Hooray! And we start to rally. But if you recall, we failed right here at the Omni average. Came back down, and now we are below that 50. Now look at it again. Look at how it's so well respected, the market across this 50. And when you get above it, you get a fat rally, but now we're below it again. And generally, when you get below it, you race. So I don't like what I'm seeing. I say that we are in a downward segment now, and we will be selling more rallies than buying dips, at least for the near future. Let's see where that goes. Again, I am not calling this a bear market by any means at all whatsoever, because it is not one. But we are having a pullback at this point in time. We'll see what that turns into. So for trading on Wednesday, we will absolutely be selling the rallies in the E-mini S&P. And keep your eyes on this bad boy. Look at your Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin, because we're starting to go down, and the market is starting to look like it may want to go down for the springtime into the summer. Who knows? But Bitcoin is reacting to that very smartly. How is it reacting? Well, look at the channel Bitcoin has been in for quite some time, right? Let me show you the entire channel so that you see it from top to bottom. This is where the channel began, in the beginning of Bitcoin's life. This is the beginning of Bitcoin's life. It doesn't go back any further as far as futures are concerned, right? So that's the top of the channel. Once futures started trading, it immediately created this channel. And every time it tried to get out of the channel, it failed miserably. But this time, out of the channel, this, believe it or not, is a little baby bull flag, which works out really well. There's your bull flag right here. All right, here's your flagpole. Here's your flag. Works out very nicely. And now we're rallying. And look at this rally. Very interesting. They're finding Bitcoin something of comfort while the stock market looks like it's starting to go down a little. So this horrible channel that we were in, we are now above the horrible channel. It doesn't make it as horrible as it was, right? So I just wanted to point that out to you for trading on Wednesday and moving forward. Don't forget this view right here, traders, because this is a big view. This is the transportation average, deemed the leader of U.S. indices. And that failure at the OMNI average up here and back below the 50 does not bode well for the bulls, at least for near-term trading. So I wanted to point this out to you. I want you to be ready for the markets. Personally, I'm jumping on a plane this evening, and I'm going to be the chaperone of up to 80 7th graders. My daughter's class is going to Carson City today. Tonight we fly out, and I will be a chaperone there for 3 days. However, you guys have been with me on these trips before. I'll still be running Omnis. I'll still be putting out the Omni trades for you cats, and maybe even a few videos, but they will be happening from Carson City and Reno, Nevada. So I will see you from there. Remember, come to my trading chat room. It's live. It'll be running. It's always running 24 hours a day, and I'm always participating in that chat room, trying to keep my traders educated and calm. So remember, join me in my free trading room and keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do, in my opinion, to keep those emotions at bay is say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening. And you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Traders, rock and roll. Be careful out there. I'll see you at livewithoscar.com.